Okie dokie. We are live.
Live. That's what's up.
Live and in effect. Live and ready to go. Live and about to do the damn thing.
Back in effect for another week. The Blerd Tribunal is ready to go. Come see me and Cousin D on this week of debauchery.
For those who don't know that's Spanish for debauchery.
Spanish for debauchery.
Spanish for debauchery. All right, everybody. So
debauchery.
I know you guys. There we go. Jedi.
There's Jedi.
First person in the door.
First guest in.
My man bought his ticket and is ready to go. So
that boy affiliated. Yeah, he is.
So okay, you know what? Let's start the show off correctly. I want to make sure that we go through this the right way, because if we skip a beat, we skip a beat, then we'll mess it up. So first and foremost, for everybody, welcome to another week of the Blerd Tribunal podcast. I am your host, your second favorite uncle behind Uncle Fester, Uncle Mike, and you know what? Let me go ahead and announce this the right way. Also, my co-host, the most important man on the internet, the man of the hour.
Oh Lord,
the most important man, the most important man in the history of men.
He's not talking about me.
The only man in existence that can do a backflip and a front flip at the exact same time.
This must be Bob Ross.
My co-host of the most host.
Oh my goodness.
Baron, who couldn't be here today, Cousin D. Everybody say hi to Cousin D.
Oh my goodness.
Once again, hit them shots. Cousin D, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Like we like to do all time, because we want to start this off on a positive note. How was your week, D? Tell me something good, man.
Oh man, week was good. Something good. I actually got a paint gig for me and my brothers.
Cool.
Handyman / home repair kind of thing. I got a painting gig, so that's nice. That's our fourth actual consistent customer, so pretty hyped about that.
So I know I see your pops doing stuff randomly around the neighborhood, around the area. So for anybody that may be in the Tidewater area, Virginia Tidewater area, please hit up Cousin D, because Cousin D and his family, they do handiwork around the neighborhoods, whether it be painting, whether it be reconstruction to like porches or anything like that. My man can definitely look out for you. So please look out for Cousin D and everything he got going on with the business. So my week was good, man.
Yeah. What is something like, some great news you got besides your affiliate status?
That's the only great news I got.
Really?
So, all right, you know what? Let's go ahead and say it now. And hold on, there's a sound effect to go with it, because your boy's got sound effects now. Your boy has
affiliates
upgraded.
Get soundboards. That's
yes,
right.
The affiliates get soundboards. Apparently. So if you haven't known, for everybody that's in this chat that's viewing this now, your boy Uncle Mike 80 has made affiliate. Yay! So I made affiliate, but here's the thing. Here's the issue. So I got the notification on Saturday. So yesterday I got notification that I qualified for the affiliate status. But what had happened was, apparently when I click on the link to start the process, I get an error. Oh, here you go. Bear. Oh, Lord. Hello, Bear. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining this podcast. There's more than 2 people. All right, Bear. I don't have time for shenanigans. So although I meet the qualifications for affiliate, I'm not technically classified as an affiliate, so I can't do it as of yet. So that's that. Oh, got Lurking here. Hey, everybody, getting the usual suspects, slowly but surely. I like it. I love you too, Bear. Even though you're trash. Bear is trash. Everyone say hi to Bear. Bear's not a Twitcher, but please follow his page, because one day we will get him on Twitch and he will start streaming games and it'll be glorious. He plays Call of Duty with me, Warzone. He plays MLB 2021. So if you're a fan of MLB, send him a message. Maybe he'll play with you. You never know. He's a good dude, though. I've worked with him for a couple of years, for a long time, for more than a couple. So regardless. But once again, welcome to the Blerd Tribunal. Got Jedi in here. Got Lurk. I'm sure there's gonna be more people slowly but surely. So, Cousin D.
So
I promised you guys last week that once I hit the quota for affiliate, that we will celebrate. So, are we sipping tonight? What do you got?
I've got some elite vodka.
Oh, so you're actually drinking alcohol this week?
Well, I mean, that's what the bottle says. I can't make promises.
Okay, I'm just asking. So if you don't know, being that this is my podcast, I will not be outdone by anybody. Like, if you're going to outshine me, then please believe the following week, I'm going to shine brighter, whether you like it or not. So we all know that last week, D had some concoction that he claims was moonshine, but we all know deep down inside it was wine.
It was okay. So it's bottled and sold premium moonshine. So it's
wine.
not like I said last week. It's not
wine.
Traditional moonshine. You know what I'm saying?
So it's
this is actually bottled and sold in ABC stores.
So you're drinking wine.
Oh my goodness!
What's the proof on it?
70.
Or as Jedi says, you're drinking rosé. You're drinking Pinot Noir. So
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio. So because Cousin D wanted to come up here like he's all fancy and big boy, I had to step my game up this week. I'm not going I'm not going hard because I got work in the morning. But your boy is drinking Midnight Moonshine 100 proof.
Oh my goodness.
100 proof. And you know this is actual moonshine because it's in a mason jar, not a wine glass, not a wine bottle.
It's sold in the ABC store, it's not moonshine. We're done. We're done.
This is moonshine because it's sold in a mason jar and it's 100 proof. I'm getting down with some Crown Royal. No need to go elsewhere. Crown and ice, nothing better. You know what, man? I can't get down with ice and just the alcohol. But for this night, because of the affiliate status, we got to celebrate. I'm sorry, to the Twitch gods, this is not alcohol. This is water. Don't cut my feed. Please don't cut my feed. Hashtag don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it stinks. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's more entertaining, watching you drink or watching you play freaking Resident Evil.
Both. It's equally horrible.
Equally horrible.
All right. So here is to the moonshine water for the Twitch gods, so they don't cut my feed. Taser's hurt. All right. To the affiliate status, everybody. Let's get it. Oh. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Oh, give me a second, everybody.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh, take your time. Take your time. Oh my gosh. This is going to last forever because I'm not going to drink this but for like once a year. Yeah. Bless America. Okay. All right. We got that out the way. The affiliate status. Yay. D's week, my week. D is trash. We got Lurk in the building. We got Jedi in the building. We got Bear in the building. That's some harsh water. It's very harsh water. It's tap.
Yeah. It's Flint water.
Yeah. It's. Come on, man. That's too soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Too soon.
My bad.
At least I'll put hair that you lost playing Doom on your chest. I don't want hair on my chest, Jedi. I want hair on my head. I ain't shaved my head this week yet. So as you can see, the McDonald's arches are slowly creeping in.
Oh man!
So I gotta.
They are.
So,
yeah. Oh, dude, you know what I caught? I caught my first beard gray actually the other day.
Your first beard gray?
Yeah, I got one hanging out somewhere around.
I feel like Bane right now. You got your first gray now. I was born with the gray.
I was born with.
Look at the hair. I was born with the gray. I got my first gray. So cute.
I got some grays in my lock somewhere, but they're like twisted up in the lock, so you can't see them. So they're hidden pretty well.
How cute!
Yeah, I caught my first one in my beard.
How cute! Did somebody just come in my house? Oh my goodness! Oh, okay. Apparently somebody just broke in my house because they left their phone here. Damn it. All right. So, are you sticking around or you leaving? You sticking around or you leaving? You ain't got to leave. You're here now. Shalom. Shalom, everybody. Let me make some room for you. You can still pull up on your phone. It still counts. So, real quick, everybody. New to the stream, but not new to life because I'm trying to get her into everything. I feel like I'm getting robbed. Everybody, say hi to Salak. Yeah, let me move this out the way so you can see Salak properly. There you go. It's not doing any bad. There we go. Say hi, Salak.
Hello.
Hey, Salah.
Hello. So, everybody, Lurk says hello, Salak. So we got Lurk in here. Of course, we got Cousin D, who is trash. We got Bear. We got Jedi, and we got a few other people in here. So we'll go ahead and get rolling for a bit. And whether you stay for, you stay. If you're ready to leave because you want to do some stuff at the house, it's up to you. But we're here. All right, D. So do we get into our first topic, or do we get into the first segment, which is
let's do the first segment. Let's do that.
Of course, you asked for the first segment. Okay, so everybody, correction, hey auntie. What is that supposed to mean?
Why she hate auntie?
Why she gotta be auntie?
Confused.
I'm confused too.
So the only reference I can think of is the Black Lady sketch show. But I don't know.
So speaking of Black Lady sketch show, how many people here have seen the Black Lady sketch show?
Oh, Black Panther. It's a black.
I know it's Black Panther, but I'm confused about why you calling her auntie. Like you know what?
The way he said it. Hey, auntie. I don't know why I said it with a little Hispanic accent.
I don't know either.
Hey,
I don't know either. Wow. All right, so we're getting into the first segment of the day. Whatever, she don't get it. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets you, Lurk. So we're going into the first segment of the day. The first segment of the day is a popular favorite. So what I'm going to ask, we do this with, we play the honor system for this first segment because I can't see everybody and I don't know what you're doing. You may say you're doing it. You may say you're not doing it. I don't know. But the first segment of the day is games that D hasn't played. There's music. You can't hear the music. So, for everybody, the rules are as follows. If D has never played the game that we're about to show, you do a shot. If he's never even heard of the game, you do 2 shots. So it doesn't mean you do 3 shots. You just do 2 shots. So again, there we go. Salah can't hear the music, so she just sees me dancing and she sees nothing else, which is really awkward. All right, so 1 shot if he's never seen the game. Oh, excuse me. 1 shot he's never played the game. 2 shots if he's never heard of the game.
All right.
So again, this is all based
big money,
off,
no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
This is gonna be whammies because you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail.
Why do you pick such difficult games?
They're not difficult. These are games that everyone has heard of. Because they're just popular games. You know, how about this? You know what? And I'm not doing this tonight. How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Because I always find a way to throw in a caveat to do the 3 shots. So here it is. Because Salak is here, here's the 3 shots. If Salak's never heard of the game, we do 3 shots.
Oh, y'all hurt.
So for everybody, 1 shot.
Can we cuss here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yes.
So stupid. All right, so for everybody, 1 shot if D's never played it.
Not like Friday night. Please not like Friday night.
2 shots if he's never heard of it.
2 shots.
And then 3 shots if Psylocke's never heard of it. So this is the honor system. Yeah, Friday was lit. We took it overboard. We went too hard in the paint. All right, so here we go. Cousin D, are you ready?
All right. I think so. Here we go.
I feel like you're about to let us down for a second week in a row. And
I
then on top
mean,
of that, I'm hoping that
is
Psylocke.
is that really letting you down, or is it like
Yes, it's letting me.
maintaining
No,
consistency?
it's maintaining consistency for letting me down. Nailed it right on the nose. All right, Cousin D, are you ready?
Yep.
Cousin D, have you ever heard of or played Bad Dudes? Oh, I hate you so much, D. I hate you.
So violent. So young, so angry.
D, I hate you so much. Okay, so let's start with the first part. Let's start
What
with
is
the
that?
first.
Watered down Double Dragon?
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I've never even heard of this game.
It's not watered down Double Dragon. This is a classic game. Okay, so let's start from the top. Hold on.
So bad.
Hold on. Let's start from the top. Firstly, have you ever played Bad Dudes?
No.
I hate you. Have you ever heard of Bad Dudes?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, here's the moneymaker.
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yes, Psylocke. That's why. You know what? That's why I love her, yo. She got my back. She got my back. Lurk has never heard of it either.
Jedi, back me up. Back me up, Jedi. You heard of this, right, Jedi? You heard of Bad Dudes. Please, Jedi. I mean, the game's over. Be my saving grace.
Lurk ain't never heard it either, so.
Thank you, Jedi. It was a Nintendo. It was for an arcade. It was oh my goodness.
Digital Jedi, are you Googling shit?
Yeah,
Jedi is well known. Jedi is very cultured, unlike Cousin D.
Oh man.
And myself, apparently.
Oh man, yeah, that's right.
Well, hold on. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this real quick. Hold on. But let's backtrack. Psylocke, have you ever heard of Strider?
What?
Strider.
You mean stride her?
No, not stride her. I'm saying it the right way. Strider.
No.
So if I show you a picture real quick, hold on, because I'm not letting this go.
Let y'all know that I went up to like. No. I went up to PlayStation 1.
I told you it looked like a watered down Double Dragon.
It's not a watered down Double Dragon. That don't look familiar? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What about the arcade game for Strider?
Dude,
I gotta ask.
No.
I gotta ask.
What?
See, Lurk knows Strider. It was like a mix. Yes. Thank you, Jedi. It was like a mix between Double Dragon and Ninja Gaiden.
That's what I said. Watered down Double Dragon.
It wasn't watered down. Bad Dudes was the game. Matter of fact, let me see what came out first.
Like Bad Mom.
Not Bad Moms. Go away. Go home. Go home.
Bad Mom. How many margaritas you can make while your baby's asleep?
What? All right. So okay, let's.
No.
So Bad Dudes came out in 1988. It was Data East. What about Double Dragon? Double Dragon first came out in 87. So which is a year later.
Bad Dudes is a year later.
Yes. Bad Dudes was a year later.
Okay. So it was watered down Double Dragon.
It's not a watered down Double Dragon. Hey, you know what, man? Here's the bad and the good thing about this game. The good thing about this game is that it exposes you from all the great classics of back in the day. The bad thing about this game is it exposes me because I got to take all these shots because of you.
Well, I now have a list of 2 games to play: Strider and Bad Dudes. Although Bad Dudes sounds uninteresting.
Data East, no, like Bear said, Data East was everything back then. Data East had a lot of games back then. All right. The Twitch gods, I'm not doing shots of whatever you think I thought you said. I'm doing water. I got to say that because they'll cut my feed mysteriously. All right. Cousin D, where's your drink at?
I don't have to take shots.
You took it last week?
I mean, I just drink. So
that was a different.
Cousin D, you are trash. Real quick, everybody, please go to your social medias and hashtag D is trash. For the ladies, put D is trash with no context. Just D is trash.
He is trash.
All right, here we go.
Here's a drink.
Number
Here's a
one.
drink. Are you satisfied? You ready?
Mm. Oh my gosh.
You didn't measure me.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm an alcoholic. I mean, I love life.
No, you had it right.
Oh my
first
gosh.
time.
It burns the nostrils when you sniff it.
Number 2. All right, doing it.
Shot, 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 shot,
Oh.
shot, 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 shot.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Shot, shot, shot. Everybody. Get it.
And we're finishing it.
Get it.
Dope.
Shot, shot. You ain't finish it.
Oh my gosh.
You ain't finish it. You ain't finish it.
Oh gosh. I'm done.
There you go.
Oh D, I hate you so much, D.
Thanks for keeping them on. Well, the third one was actually on your guest, not me. So
Oh my gosh. That was the worst.
you'll make it.
I'm not. I'm gonna be asleep before this podcast is over.
And it'll be mine. All mine.
Yeah. And then it'll be the Psylocke podcast.
The Psylocke podcast.
And whatever she wants to talk about, it's up to her.
Talk about this bad mom's game.
Oh my goodness, go home. All right, so, oh my gosh. Oh, give me a second. Duo, welcome back, Duo. Duo, welcome back, Duo. The freakiest man on this side of the Mississippi. Duo.
Hashtag duo nut. Hashtag mile high wank. Hashtag Wendy's after work.
Hold on, D. If you're gonna do it right. Hashtag, you gotta make the hashtag sign. Hashtag duo nut. Hashtag no, you gotta make the sign with your fingers.
Why?
Because
No.
that's our thing.
No.
Hashtag mile high wank. Hashtag, what was the last hashtag you did?
Wendy's after work.
Wendy's after work.
Jedi said they can't see me though, so
I
I
know.
gotta make this out with my hands.
He's back, everybody. He's back up there. He's back up
That's
there.
funny.
I
That's
apologize.
funny.
Love y'all. I love you too, Duo. You're a good dude, man. Everybody, real quick, and I'm gonna say it before the podcast is over. Anybody who has commented, or just anybody in general in this the chat stream, the chat feed, please follow them. Please give that love, because we are all here. We're all a community. We're all family. We're all telling things that we probably wouldn't tell our closest friends.
Three. You owe us 3.
Oh yeah, do 3 shots, my name, because between Jedi and my girl Psylocke, they both let us down.
Well, I'm cousin D, but whatever.
You're trash. Is what you are. Okay. So, question of the day, real quick. Question of the day for those who are looking at it. What is your favorite video game moment?
Yeah.
Cousin D, what is your favorite video game moment?
I don't know, man. That's a hard one, man. That's
Just throw out some random ones. It doesn't have to be your absolute favorite.
yeah.
Just throw something out that comes to mind.
I don't know. The Witcher 3 when he reunited with Ciri, that was pretty good.
Okay.
I enjoyed that thoroughly. That was a pretty big deal. Finally finding her.
It's
We've been
hard.
working on
Wait
that for a
till
while.
then. My name is Duo is that freak.
It is hard. Wink it then. Wow. Okay.
The resident
Yep.
freak Duo.
Wow. just wow. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. Witcher 3. That was a pretty big moment. I guess Skyrim, when you save everybody, that's dope as fuck. I mean, the ending of a lot of video games, when you have a good game, the ending of it is pretty big anyway. I like Arkham Knight, when you get the Arkham Knight to convert over to the Red Hood. That was a pretty big deal. Having him actually like come back and all that good stuff. But yeah, those were all pretty good ones for me. What about you? What you got?
Oh God, dang it! Favorite. Anytime I accidentally get to kill you, Mike 80. Those are my favorite moments. Bear, please log off. We don't want you up here, Bear.
No. Wait, can I change it? Favorite video game moment? All right, here we go. So I'm playing Warzone with Mike, and I think it was Jedi, and we all went to the gulag. Mike and Jedi lost. They tag a building where I can come back in, land on that building, and pull whatever kind of bounty to get them back in. I don't know much about Warzone. So I'm playing. and I'm parachuting in, and I cut the parachute right to moving faster, parachute back in, and then as I'm falling with the parachute, I cut it again, but I cut it too high, and I fall to my death, and that is the complete end of the game. That was it. Was it game over?
D is
Game over.
trash.
And Jedi didn't even say goodbye. He just turned his Xbox off all the way. He just turned his Xbox off.
Fair enough.
It was so bad.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Favorite moments.
No, I've never played Fire Emblem.
I've never played. I've seen it before, Duo, but I've never played it. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hang with you on that one. But if you, so anybody in the stream, in the chat, if you got a favorite moment other than Bear, please go ahead and let us know what your favorite video game moment is. I know Lurk says anytime Bayonetta does a special move. Duo says my memory is a horrible but facts Arkham Knight, Last of Us. Okay. Mike, remember the time we were both underneath the dam and got yes, Bear, I remember that moment. Thank you, Bear, for that. You're the best. One of the characters on Fire Emblem, Dimitri, has a arc redemption that's fire. Okay, cool. Favorite moments. So I have a lot of favorite moments. One thing that sticks above others is the Psycho Mantis fight on Metal Gear Solid 1. I think that is dope. Because the fact that you have to beat him in unconventional means. And because you haven't played it yet, I'm not going to tell you. Okay. But I'm sure other people up here has probably read about it, heard about it, blah, blah, blah. But the Psycho Mantis fight on Resident Evil, on Metal Gear Solid, I'm thinking about Resident Evil, is dope as hell. Because again, it was something different that you're not used to doing in a regular sense of video games, or at least within boss fights. So I love that. Other favorite moments is, like you said, D, it's really hard to pick like favorite moments because there's so many just like dope video game moments out there.
Yeah.
That is like, one stands out more than the other. But I think for me, no, go ahead.
No, I said I'm trying to think of like games and like specific moments that even stand out in it. It's just so like you just in my head, like I know I enjoy a game and I remember how good the game was, but trying to pick out that moment in the game that really made it stand out is difficult.
Yeah. Duo says saddest moment for last week's question of the day when Peter chose the city over Aunt May and Spider-Man. Yeah, that was sad. That was a good one. That's a good one. The fact that he was so willing to save Aunt May and Aunt May didn't want him to give her the serum and instead use it for mass production so they can save the city. I thought that was a good moment. So that's a good one, Duo. Appreciate that. Jedi, I noticed that you have not said your favorite. I know you're still there, Jedi. Let us know your favorite. Please let me know. Call me now. Aunt Cleo. Miss Cleo or Aunt Cleo?
Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo. Okay. D to the rescue. D is not always trash.
Not always.
Not always. Sometimes.
It's the exception that makes the rule.
My favorite moment.
So go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry. Psylocke, you're here. Psylocke, what is your favorite moment?
He says, anytime I best anybody in Overwatch.
Oh yeah, Injustice 2 is pretty solid. I've never played Overwatch. Is that good?
Yeah, Overwatch is good. Yes.
Okay.
It's,
what is it like? Is it a what is the concept? Is it another free-for-all kind of game?
Yeah, it's a free-for-all, first-person shooter free-for-all. You can play by yourself, free-for-all. You can play on teams. It's pretty dope.
Pokemon when you beat the league. Hell yeah.
Lurk in the bush. Killed my 8-year-old spirit. What? When I went through a bunch of hell, sacrificed multiple lives, innocent animals, only to get told the bit I'm trying to save is another castle. Good old Mario Brothers. Lurk for the win. You know what? That is the favorite video game moment right there. For Lurk. Lurk has won this for today.
Mario duo. This is Mario.
Lurk has won it for the day. Do I have sound attached to this thing? Do I got sound?
Yeah.
Lurk has wonderful today. That is hilarious. Another is Max Payne 3 when you hit the airport and that industrial music starts playing. I haven't played Max Payne 3. I played the first two, never played the third one.
You know what? Gears 3 was a big moment. So yeah, one of the saddest moments also occurred in Gears 3 when Dom sacrificed himself. But when Marcus Phoenix goes through all that and he's like on the beach and taking off his armor because he's finally got rid of, like, he's finally taken out
Sure,
everything and he's just there. Like that's a big
sure.
deal. Of course it wasn't over because we got Gears 4 and 5, but still.
And probably more
It
after that.
wasn't
So
actually
yeah,
over.
it's never over. It's never over.
Man.
Bear, you said all guild up. Is that the mission where you play as Price as the snipers? Remind me, please. If that's the same one, that actually was a dope mission. They should make a movie for Injustice. 8-year-old me thanks you. Lurk.
Yeah, an Injustice movie would be pretty solid. I would
It,
enjoy that.
it would be
I would
solid,
want it to
but
be animated though, not live action. 'cause
Injustice
they would
movie.
mess it up.
So I'm glad you said that. So Injustice live action movie would be garbage.
Excuse me.
Injustice anime would be dope
Yeah, it would be really good.
because DC for some strange reason, they don't do movies correctly, especially the live action movies. They're very hit and miss, more miss than hit.
Yeah.
So if they would do it as a animated movie, I think it'll be dope as hell because they would take the comics and just put it into the animated version and make it dope.
Yeah. They make a few small modifications in their animated movies,
Sure,
but it's nothing worth complaining about.
sure.
Like the Throne of Atlantis, I thought that was amazing. I enjoyed that one more in the comics, but again, the movie was absolutely amazing.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing with DC anime anyway is that most people recognize
Yeah,
DC.
so the Batman really good.
Yeah. So I think that's what people recognize is that most people rightly believe that DC makes awesome animated movies. Like head above shoulders, they make dope animated movies. But for some strange reason, they don't make good movies. Although they have a few good movies. But
Oh yeah,
live action
can't
is
say
not.
enough about Under the Red Hood duo. That
Oh, hell yeah. Duo Master of the Phantasm was dope. Under the Hood.
oh,
There's
classic, man.
there is
Oh my goodness.
so I haven't seen all the DC animated movies, but I will say the only one that I really wasn't feeling that much was the which one was it? God dang it. What was the one? It was Joker and Batman where Joker kidnapped Commissioner Gordon and
Oh, the Killing Joke.
Killing Joke. That's the only
Yeah.
one so far that I've seen that I really wasn't feeling because I'm looking at the source material and thinking to myself, there was so much they could have did. Yeah, Jedi. There was so much they could have did, but I feel like they still dropped the ball on it.
So my only problem with the Killing Joke was the extra unnecessary part they added in the beginning to kind of get you more attached to Barbara Gordon. Like that first 30 minutes of the movie where she's got her romance with Batman. She's off like trying to save the
And
city by herself.
yeah,
None of that was necessary.
yeah,
I feel like Barbara Gordon as a character is great standalone.
yeah.
Like you didn't need to do all that.
And
But yeah, Killing Joke is yeah.
I read about that. I read about the opening scene, how people didn't like it, and how people felt like it minimized Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, and her role
Yeah.
in the entire continuity of Batman. Like she was dependent on a man, or she was dependent
Yeah.
on having somebody to support her, which I wholeheartedly agree. Like I don't think, like I can understand there was backstory behind it, like there was always some tension between Batman and Batgirl, but you really
Yeah.
got nothing in the animated series that kind of gave credence to that. So for them to just
You get a slight, I will say you get a slight hint of it in Batman Beyond that at one point when she's Mayor Gordon that there was some type of thing between her and Bruce Wayne, but it was hinted at. It
Yeah.
wasn't that essential to anybody's story or
Yeah.
anything.
And you said it best, Duo. It made her from dependable to dependent. That's
Yeah.
actually very, very, very accurate. It made her a standalone character that can handle her own to needed a man to validate or at least to make her. And I didn't agree with that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
Also,
necessary.
duo. I'm gonna say that Dick Grayson is my favorite Robin, but Jason Todd is like a very tight second. It's like it's really it's tight. It's tight. Dick Grayson is my favorite Robin though. It's probably because I love Nightwing so much. I like Nightwing more than Red Hood.
You know what? I'm getting some ideas for questions of the day for next week. So we'll keep a few of these things. As a matter of fact, the question of the day may be based off what Lurk said last when it comes to fighting games. So maybe I'll hold that for next week. Good point there, Lurk. You're a wonderful person when you want to be.
Yeah.
So let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
All right. So let's do this one because we got time. It's just 30 minutes, so we got still an hour. Anime series.
All right.
What is, from start to finish, what is, let's say your favorite, not say one of your favorites, let's say your favorite anime series from start to finish.
Dang, I was hoping you were going to say one of my
No.
favorites.
Let's say your favorite. Let's put the pressure on you. Let's turn the heat on.
All right. I want to add in a caveat.
No caveats.
All right, fine. Bleach.
No caveats.
We're done.
If we do caveats, that gives you an out. No outs.
He said Inuyasha.
My only caveat was gonna be that the Bleach. I would say that the Bleach anime is so good because of how they closed out with the 1,000-Year War in the manga, and the anime never actually animated that portion of it. It ended before that. And that part of the manga was absolutely amazing. I think it fleshed out a lot of characters, a lot of information about their bankais and their shikai and their history, and I thought that was really, really good. But if we only gonna hold me to the anime, I'm still sticking with Bleach. And Soul Eater is really good, actually, Jedi.
All right, so
I enjoyed Soul Eater. I thought it was gonna be childish, but I enjoyed it.
I got Duo saying Inuyasha. I got also Duo saying Case Closed. I've seen bits and pieces of Case Closed Duo through Adult Swim at night. I haven't finished up on it. Did Jedi saying Soul Eater. I'm dead on the toilet with my Mac. And anyway,
my stomach is wild. Like, what are you saying to me right now?
We don't need to know
what
this,
are you
Duo.
saying to me right now?
Just answer the question. So if I have to say,
excuse me,
if I have to say my favorite, and I feel like you, there's so many to kind of whittle it down. But before I answer, Psylocke. Oh, I'm sorry. I knocked the headphones off. Psylocke.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your favorite animated series? From start to finish.
From start to finish?
Good story, good intro, good story, good outro, good ending. What you got?
Well, I agree with Inuyasha.
Okay.
I like Inuyasha.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't agree with Bleach because I kind of you got a lot. I know you said you had at the end of it, it was a lot of characters and stuff. I got so lost in so many characters, all the new characters, what they put out in the series or whatever. But
Death Note is good too. Yeah.
Yes.
Huh?
No, Jedi said Death Note.
Oh.
Death Note and Hunter x Hunter.
But I'm gonna stick with Inuyasha. But
Inuyasha.
I like Cannon Busters.
Did you watch Psylocke? Did you watch the Yashahime about his daughter?
Well, real quick, the only reason, so I mean, I'm not going to take away Cannon Busters. The only reason I don't say Cannon Busters because for right now that's still ongoing. So yeah, what I'm more speaking of stuff that had a definite beginning and had a definite ending in which the series is over. So if Cannon Busters was they're not doing a second season, then cool. But for right now, until we hear otherwise, a second season is supposedly still coming. But I mean, I still got you though. I got you. Cannon Busters is still good.
Yeah.
It was.
So if I had to say for me, all right. So I will do my favorite just off the top. But of course, being that I'm not gonna say I've seen tons of anime, but for what I've seen, it's it's always something that stuck out with me. So my favorite start to finish anime has got to be Gungrave.
Okay.
From start to finish, Gungrave is my favorite animated series. For the simple fact that it started off with two guys coming up from the slums, not having anything in their names except each other and their friendship. Them slowly building their way up to, having something, whether it be money. And of course, if you've seen the animated series, then you know how the story went. But it went from them having nothing to finally getting their foot in the door, having some money, having some recognition, having some kind of publicity. Then slowly but surely, they broke apart because Brandon Heat started doing his thing as the enforcer. and then his friend started doing this thing as the corporate side of it, and I can't remember his name, so forgive me. And then you sees how they further split apart because of the dynamics that they both deal with.
That was a really good show, and I almost forgot about.
Yeah.
Like there's so much anime, and you're right. There's a lot of anime that you see. I've seen Outlaw Star, by the way, Jedi. And,
I never seen
I think
Outlaw
it's
Star.
pretty
I
good.
never seen Outlaw Star.
So I forgot about Gungrave. It's one of
Yeah.
those, like, I watched it, I remember it, and as you started describing it, when you said the name and started describing it again, I was like, yeah, that was a really good anime.
I just like the fact that they start together. You can see the split based off their career paths. You can see the animosity and the hatred that they had for each other. But at the end, you can see them.
They had to come back.
But at the end, you can see them coming back as friends because of everything they've been through and where they started from. So I think that was dope.
So Lurk, I wouldn't say that we didn't like Dragon Ball. I would just say that
it never ends.
Favorite start to well, yeah, that's first off.
Dragon Ball never ends.
Second of all, I wouldn't call it my favorite start to finish. I think Dragon Ball was the anime. And at least in my particular age group, Dragon Ball was the anime that got a lot of us into anime. That was probably my first anime was Dragon Ball. But it's definitely not my favorite. It's definitely not my favorite at all. So it's good, but it's not my favorite.
So if we say first animes, then my first anime was Heavy Metal back in the day.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Matter of fact, they just had something on Cinema Sins where they were just kind of joking about it this week. But yeah, like the first anime I can remember seeing was like Heavy Metal. Like that blew my mind back in I think the 80s that came out. That was crazy.
So I remember seeing the movie Akira,
Ninja Scroll was
but my first series was definitely Dragon Ball that I remember.
Introduction to anime. And I was like,
so let me
just scroll.
so let me reword this a little bit, and maybe this may change your answer, maybe it won't. So when I'm saying anime, and I know I said series, so let me rewind it. So it could be a series, it can be a movie.
Okay.
So from start to finish, like a movie, of course, the movie starts, the movie ends. Anime, the first episode to the last episode. What is something that you looked at and say to yourself from start to finish, this was a dope ass series or dope ass movie, whatever? Does that change your answer?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't change my answer for my favorite. But I would like to add in that Avatar: The Last Airbender was a phenomenal series, and I don't know that it's talked about enough. It was really good. It was absolutely amazing.
It was really good.
Yeah,
you're right. That was good.
And people talk about it. I never got into it because it was on Nickelodeon, so I really didn't pay much attention to it. But then they put it on Netflix, and where Salak was telling me about it. But of course,
there was no Warren Bossing set.
There was no Warren Bossing. I feel like there's something that's completely over my head right now that only people that seen the series know what they're talking about.
Yes.
So let me give you my sentimental second favorite, and it could be interchangeable based off how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Seven Samurai.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? That's a solid
Seven
choice.
Samurai. So here's why it's a sentimental favorite for me. Because I'm a person that's seen every iteration of it. And literally mean every iteration. The first time I seen Samurai 7 was the animated series. So I remember I saw that they used to show it briefly on Adult Swim, and then I went out and bought the series as they released it in real time at the store. So I've seen the animated series of Samurai 7. So for those who don't know, Samurai 7 is based off the original Far East Japan movie called Seven Samurai, which is touted as one of the greatest movies of all time. Seven Samurai. So I've seen Samurai 7. I bought it, watched the whole series, loved it. Based off that, I bought Samurai 7, which I think was done by, I can't think of the guy's name, but it's either or. It's actually a great movie. It came out in the 60s. Great movie. Based off that, I then bought The Magnificent Seven. Shut up. I hate you so much. The Magnificent Seven, which was based off Seven Samurai. And of course, Magnificent Seven has Yul Brynner, all of those old school cats from the 60s and 70s that were popular back in the day. So I watched Seven Samurai, or Seven Samurai 7, Seven Samurai, Magnificent Seven, And then I turned around and saw the remake that had Denzel Washington years later, which was still pretty good. So all those movies, tie them in, put them together. They all had some value to me because I base it off what I seen from the anime with the bond that the Ronin or that the samurai had built, with the villagers. Like, I'll be honest with you, and I can't remember the character's name, and I say it because it's something that hit me hard because it was dope. But the character, so if you've seen the anime, it's the one that was a samurai that turned himself into a machine. If you know his name, please type it in. If not, it is what it is. No, it is what it is. Like I said, it is what it is. But he was like the heart and soul of the team. And it's kind of ironic being that he was a machine to call him the heart and soul. But he really was the heart and soul. When his character died, I'm telling you, I got emotional because he meant so much to so many people in that series that when he died, it hit me. And here you go. When he can you see her hand trying to make me feel better? It's not making me feel better.
Yes, I can. Yes.
Would it be awkward if I never told you she was here and you see a hand come out of nowhere? Like, hey.
So here, the only reason it would be awkward is because I'd be like, man, I hope that's Psylocke. Yeah. Like,
awkward.
Like, oh boy, I sure hope that's Psylocke.
Let me check the checklist. Let me check the checklist and see if she's in here right now. Ooh, she's not here. Woo.
So
let me edit this real quick.
And that would be the weird thing because I'll be like, Mike, like, if you like, oh my god, you're gonna have this on a recorded segment? Like, she's gonna see this, bro.
This is forever.
You're gonna die.
This is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Twitch, delete.
Exactly, bro. That's the only reason I'll be like, oh man, yo, it was a good run with Mike, but I guess I'll start making his funeral arrangements, yo.
Hey, so. Duo, it's my strong hand, Duo. Grab my strong hand.
But your strong hand is chocolate. Why is your strong hand chocolate?
Oh my god, where is it coming from? Stop it.
His strong hand's a different color.
Hey man, it is what it is sometimes. It is what it is. So stupid.
All right, get back on task. Focus.
We're back on task.
Yeah.
This is the most on task we've been this entire.
You were getting emotional.
I was, and I
won't say favorite, but how did you feel? I'll say that Samurai Champloo and Trigun were both major ones for me. Again, not favorites, but just really great.
It's something that stood out to you, yeah. So I never watched Trigun, but of course I watched Samurai Champloo. I remember. So for those who, I'm not sure if the store was something big in your area, but we used to have a store here in Virginia called Suncoast, and I bought most of my anime from Suncoast. The Samurai Champloo, the Samurai 7, Gantz. I bought a majority of my anime from Suncoast. Between Suncoast and of course Best Buy, I got most of my anime from, but Suncoast is like the bulk of it. So going back a little bit, Samurai Champloo was good. Start to finish, it didn't stand out for me. The only thing, so don't get me wrong, I love Samurai Champloo. I think it's an awesome series. Between the music, which stood out because you didn't have many anime back in those days, and that was the late 2000s. You didn't have a lot of anime back in those days that infused hip hop the way they did. Yeah. So I liked it. Nuabe's, he did a great job on the soundtrack. Unfortunately, he passed away, I think sometime early in the 2010s, but still he did a great job with the soundtrack. But yeah, so I love Samurai Champloo. It didn't really resonate with me because it didn't have like a standout ending, so to speak. Like other series that I've watched.
The ending was rather mundane and a bit of a letdown in comparison to the rest of the series.
But it was still a good series though. But from start to finish, start to finish, when I'm looking at the story, the beginning, the ending, the middle, it didn't stand out as something like, God, that was the greatest thing I've seen in my life.
Did you see the screening of the fan made Samurai Champloo versus Afro Samurai that they screened at BlerdCon in 2019?
No, so I saw somebody posted it not too long ago, and I saw that, but I didn't watch all of it. But it looked dope. Yeah, excuse me, it looked dope from what I've seen.
It was really good. It was really good. And I think the thing that stood out to me about Samurai Champloo was and again I'm gonna screw this man's name. I think his name was Mugen. The way he fought, I thought was just amazing.
It's very
right?
offbeat.
Right.
Yeah.
He had like the metal that was plated underneath the inside of his sandal, like the outside of his sandals.
Sure.
So he could use those to block and everything. And I was like, man, that's really, really creative. It was kind of the same way where I think Legend of Korra was a worse show than the original Avatar, but the way they expanded bending in Legend of Korra, where it's not as rigid as though the 4 kung fu systems they had in the first Avatar, and it was able to expand where earthbending is almost this kind of boxing style. I just thought that was amazing. So
Sure.
the expansion of the martial arts in it. So yeah, both of those shows. That's why I like those.
Oh, sure. And Duo is behind you 100%. So you're on to something. Good stuff. Let's see. Anything for it? Anything else? Anything you want to tack onto that? Salak?
Oh man, Salah.
Whoever speaks
Yeah,
first.
no, I'm good.
And she just stares at me like, what? What do you want? What do you want from me? I can't get my phone. I should be home right now.
I see you and I hear you in my ear like 2 seconds later. So I'm like,
You're talking to me 2 times. What do you want?
I'm like,
All right. All right, so let's move on. So I can take that off. So that's something we got to worry about next time. So something I know you want to talk about, something that meant a lot to you, D. Favorite horror franchises. And it's funny. Right. It's funny. Hold on. It's funny that you want to talk about this. You want to know why?
Why's that?
Because this is an idea that Lurk thought about. So I'm really confused if this is something that she thought about and told you, or you just saw the topic and said to yourself.
I really like
Shout out Lurk in the bushes.
Horror movies are scary, right? But I like horror movies. So yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy them.
Okay, I give you that. Lurk, we all know where the ideas are coming from. So God bless you, Lurk. You're a national treasure.
National, huh?
National treasure.
National. And it's okay.
Gotta represent the ladies. Woo! Yeah. All right, so favorite or best horror franchises. What you got for me?
So I like the Insidious franchise.
Okay.
And that was only 3 movies. I like the Insidious franchise and I like the Conjuring franchise.
So you like Lee Winnell, huh?
I like who?
No, it's not Lee Winnell. Who does that? It's the Asian guy. What's his name?
I don't know. I don't follow him that good.
It's the director of the movies.
I don't know who directed the movies. Why does that
matter? But it's your favorite franchise though.
Why does that matter? Oh, also, here's my question in that. Does Jordan Peele do Jordan Peele's 3 movies? And I know the 3rd one hasn't come out yet.
James Wan.
Jordan Peele's 3 movies count
James
as
Wan.
So when he's the one who did Aquaman.
Yes.
Do they count as a franchise?
So hold on, D. Real quick. Let's stop this real quick. So James Wan did Aquaman, but you didn't know that James Wan did the Conjuring movies.
So I know that James Wan did Aquaman.
No. It's a yes or no question. Yes or no?
Have panels, and so the directors are on the panels at Comic Cons and talk about it. That's the difference.
D. Did you know that James Wan directed The Conjurings?
No, I said that already. I said I didn't know who directed those. A secret? No, I don't care. Okay. So anyway, all right.
Taking shots?
No, this is not a shot taking moment. Oh. Mind your business. Mind your business. Stay over there. I'm done with shots. Yeah. I'm done with shots. Shots.
He said no to a question. Is that a shot? Is that a shot?
No. We're done with shots.
Shots?
If y'all want to take shots, cool. I'm done with shots. Because I tell you what, this corn liquor moonshine is the worst. This is literally something I would drink once every other blue moon. Like, I like drinking. Salak knows more than anybody. I like drinking. But this Midnight Moon is something that I will pour out in a heartbeat if you tell me to. So, all right. So, Jordan Peele. So I would not say that is a franchise because although he has been affiliated with those movies, it's not like those movies are connected. Like the Friday the 13th, the Conjurings, the Insidious, the Nightmare on Elm Streets.
I get what you're saying.
So that's why Salak is making fun of me, and I don't like it. next week, we will not have this problem next week because Salak will be home.
And Cedric sure, buddy.
So okay, so here's my
excuse me.
Here's my all-time. So I don't think I have an all-time favorite horror franchise. I do like, of course, growing up, I loved the Friday the 13th. I love the Nightmare on Elm Streets. Although they did get campy or a little cheesy as they got older, they still had some good moments. Like, I'm trying to think of the last decent Nightmare on Elm Street before they got stupid. And I want to say it had to have been 3, which is very early, but I mean, there was like a lot of cheesy ones after 3. For Friday the 13th, I think everything was decent up until Jason Goes to Space. Then after that, it was like, okay, I'm done. Jason X. There we go. Jason X. Friday the 13th, Jason X. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, it still held its weight in what it stood for, but you look at the first Friday the 13th and how it started, and then you look at Jason X and you're like,
Jason X was awful. No,
hey. Thank you, Lurk, for being honest. but I look at growing up, I like Friday the 13th. I like Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. Although I didn't get into Halloween until I was a little bit older, like maybe into my teenage years. I started going back and watching those, and those are pretty good. Okay. I think I used to like the Saw series until those got a little cheesy.
Does that count as horror?
So what would be your?
Because I love Saw. I love Saw as well.
So what would be your definition of horror? And everybody in the chat, what would be your definition of horror?
So I don't know that I could define. Right, it's one of those things that I don't know that I could define it. But I will put Saw in thriller, not horror.
So I would say, what's the difference between thriller and horror for you? Because I know we all have different definitions and different categories.
So I feel like thriller is more about the suspense of it, right? Horror is more about so when I'm thinking horror, I guess I'm thinking some type of supernatural or some type of like big bad thing that is out to get everybody. Whereas Saw feels like thriller. It feels like a kind of like a police investigative drama with this, like we're chasing after this guy and how is he escaping, and he's got these traps and everything, but it feels more thriller than horror to me. And I don't know that that's a good explanation, but I think that's where it is in my head.
But it's your explanation though, so it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, but it's the way you break it down, so it is what it is. Yeah. So Psylocke, I know you're not a big horror person, that's why I kind of didn't worry about asking you. But I know you have seen some horror as you're growing up. So if you had to pick a favorite horror from what you have seen, or just in general, what would you like?
I honestly didn't like Jeepers Creepers.
Okay.
You didn't like Jeepers Creepers?
It freaked me out. I don't like scary movies, but I saw that
because
people make me go see things, and I did not like that. That freaked me out. I didn't like The Ring or anything.
So
The Ring-esque. And The Conjuring-esque.
Okay.
The spirits and the stuff. That's stuff.
So let me give you guys a quick story. So I like The Ring. I like the first Ring. I didn't like Ring 2. But I like the Japanese version, or the Japanese version. The Japanese version was the original version. So I like the J-horror version of Ring, which was Ringu. So let me give you a quick story about The Ring. So when I lived with my parents, The Grudge. So Lurk, I love the Grudge series. Like, I have Grudge 1, 2, I think it was 3 of them. I got Grudge 1, 2, and 3 on DVD. I liked all of them. Regardless of what people say, I think the Grudge was a good series. So let me give you a quick story. So in regards to The Ring. So I remember when I lived with my parents, of course, I had my own room. Ju-on was the Grudge in Japan. That was the original. So when I was living with my parents and I had my own room, I remember I had a computer, and the computer was in my room. It was on. So I slept in my bed that faced the computer. Like, if I'm awake and I'm laying on my bed, I can see my computer just looking at it. So that's the way I was facing. So I remember, of course, we all want to put the cool screensavers on our computers, whether it be anime, whether it be whatever. I put whatever on my computer. One day I put the so the the demon from Ringu. I put her as the screensaver on my computer. And so if you see the ring, of course, like the big shot is her eye. So the eye shot from the ring is totally different from Ringu, because Ringu, of course, is a Japanese person, an Asian person, so it looks different. But I had her as the screensaver on my computer. And if you don't know what a screensaver is when your computer is running too long. just in case, you never know. You never know.
Oh my goodness.
You never know. You never know.
Please respect these people.
I'm respecting everybody.
Screensavers. Computers still have screensavers,
but there's
bro.
one person in here that says, "What the hell is a screensaver?" Okay, whatever. I'm sorry. So I remember one night, I went to bed, right? So I noticed that when I put the screensaver on, it wasn't immediate, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen not too long afterwards. I remember I had the screensaver on, and eventually, you do know that when the screensaver runs for a while, the computer will still black out because, the power options, the power settings. So when I put the screensaver on, I noticed that it didn't like black out. Like it just stayed on. Don't laugh, D. So I remember I went to bed one night and I had the computer on and I didn't turn it off because, of course, the screensaver's on. If the screensaver runs for like 15, 20 minutes, it automatically turns off. So I'm in bed and it never turned off. So every so often when I wake up, I would see it. So I'm in my bed. I finally go to sleep, or at least I think I go to sleep. I don't know. So I'm in bed. I'm sleeping. All I remember is I feel like I wake up and it feels like I hear what sounds like bagpipes. Like all I hear is, and that's all I hear, right? I'm laying face down on my bed, like back when I could sleep on my stomach before my back started bothering me. I'm sleeping on my stomach and I'm laying there and I hear what sounds like bagpipes. And as I'm hearing these bagpipes, I feel like I hear something. I feel like I feel something pushed down on my back that didn't allow me to like get up so I can turn around and see what's going on. It could have been. Who knows? But it feels like something.
Yo, you had like a sleep paralysis moment.
It very well could have been. It could have been sleep paralysis. It could have been a night terror. It could have been literally been a demon putting his hand on my back. I don't know. All I know is I'm laying in bed and I hear these bagpipes and it feels like something is pushing down on my back. And I want to get up. I want to look around because, of course, you hear something crazy. You want to look and I can't look. I can't get up. I can't turn around and like whatever. So I'm like, let me just keep my eyes closed. Like, I feel like I'm awake. I don't know if I'm awake or if I'm asleep or is that point that's in between. But I'm laying there and the bagpipes are being heard. I feel the pressure on my back. I can't get up. I can't look around. And then slowly but surely you hear the bagpipes start to slow down and get quieter and softer until they finish. And when the bagpipes were over, that's when I felt the pressure get off my back. And when the pressure got off my back, I was able to get up and look around. And when I get up and look around, what do you think the first thing that I saw? That damn eye on my screensaver looking right at me. I went over to my computer quick, fast, in a hurry and unplugged it. I didn't turn it off. I unplugged it.
Like, don't mess with them demons.
And that was it. When I got up,
demons, boy.
When I got home from work the next day, I promptly changed the screensaver, and that was it. So I have never played with crap like that since then. But I say all that to say this: I like the Ring series.
yeah, that's good. That's a good series. Horror movies are weird in the fact that they punish you for liking them. You know what I'm saying? Like you like them, and then they terrorize you because you like them, but you still don't stop liking them. Like I enjoyed Jeepers Creepers. I remember watching the first Jeepers Creepers at my godparents' house. I was over there and Jay and Patrice had some friends over and they're older than me and they wanted to watch Jeepers Creepers on VHS. And I'm like, all right, what is this? And I'm watching that first Jeepers Creepers movie, and that was the first movie that stood out to me where at the end of the movie, everything wasn't neatly wrapped up with the bow. Like the bad guys murked everybody.
Yep.
Like there was no like,
And
okay, look, good guys win, bad guys lose. Like it's like, nah, yo.
And
this shit is dead.
The crazy thing, the crazy funny thing about horror movies is I love movies that end that way. Like I like The Ring because the good guys didn't win because she was still there. I like The Grudge because the good guys didn't win. She was still there. Movies like that I love.
Or The Photograph. Do you remember that one where the movie ends with the dude taking a photograph? There's a
Dark
it was
Water.
like him and his
Dark Water.
Is
that the one where the girl is on his shoulders?
Yes.
So the American version was Dark Water. It had
okay.
I can't remember the female that was in it.
The Bourne actress.
Bourne actress.
I said the boring actress.
What boring actress?
Oh no.
It's like there was a part where he had gone to the doctor and he was standing on the scale, and the doctor said he was like 300 pounds or something like that.
And no, I'm sorry. In America, that's not Dark Water is something else. I forgot what it was in America, but I do know what you're talking about. So I forgot what it's called in America. Matter of fact, let me see if I can look that up real quick and give you guys. If you guys know what it is in the chat, if you guys know what it is in the chat, please tell me. I can't think about what it was in America, but I actually had it.
That was a really, really good movie.
It really was. I remember I had it, and I actually got it on DVD now. I can't think of what the name of it was. Like I said, if y'all know what it is in the chat, please let me know. Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
You know what? Is it Shudder?
That sounds I don't. It could have been. I don't know. Shudder 2004 horror film.
There was the dude who was in it was the dude from one of those like teenage angst TV shows.
Yes. I can't think of his name though. Because matter of fact, he was in Cruel Intentions. He was the gay guy. He was the gay guy in Cruel Intentions. I can't think of his name though.
Yes, it is Shudder, but it's Shudder from 2008. And the dude, Shudder from 2008, starred Joshua Jackson. That's the dude's
Joshua
name.
Jackson. That's who it was.
He was in Dawson's Creek.
Yep.
Yes.
Shudder.
So yes. 2008.
Yes. I like that movie.
Yeah.
I like that
movie. Was so good.
Yes. I like that movie. I like the fact that they went. Good. I like the fact that they went through everything they went through, and at the end of that movie, that demon was still with him.
Nothing happened. She was
like the end shot was her just like on his back like this, like you're mine forever.
When he took the picture of himself and developed that, and she's just like sitting on. Oh my god, that image! I'm never gonna forget that.
I know Salak hasn't seen it because it's something dealing with supernatural stuff, and I can respect her for it. So the movie's about an American couple lives in Japan. The male of that couple has an affair with a Japanese female, and I think because of how she clinged on to him or something like that, he killed her, right?
Yeah.
He killed her. Or something happens that she killed herself. Either or, she dies. And the rest of the movie is now her haunting him and then haunting his girlfriend. The girlfriend is the main character, and she's trying to figure out why these things are happening. And by the end of the story, I don't remember if the girlfriend dies or she just goes away. But the boyfriend ends up getting locked into like this loony bin. And he always wonders why he weighs more than what he should weigh. So like me, I weigh like 190. But when you weigh me, I'm like almost 300 pounds. Like, why am I 300 pounds? Come to find out that the spirit of this girl that he dated and died has been with him for all these years and has been weighing him down literally to the point where if you take a picture of him, you can see her, or maybe, I don't know if he can see it or someone else can see it, but you can see her holding on to his back or either on his shoulders. Like she was right there.
I'm reading the synopsis from the film, and yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right, dude. Well, we'll be here, man. We got about 20 more minutes. I'm sure that we'll stretch it out, but we'll be here for 20 more minutes. It's 11. I'm at 11. I'm at 1:11, so we got about 20 more minutes, but we'll stretch it out. So take your time, dude. We'll be here. But yeah, I like movies like that where there is no happy ending. Like we can't just sit there and think of like Poltergeist and throw holy water on the TV and think, yay, we beat everybody. Like, no, it's not that easy.
And I think that's what stands out to me about Jeepers Creepers. Now, Jeepers Creepers got really, really campy and corny, but the classic thing that stands out to me is like you're not beating this thing.
Yeah.
Even in so you got Jeepers Creepers, you got Jeepers Creepers 2. They made Jeepers Creepers 3 and left it open for 4 and kind of made this thing they created this idea that made it similar to Pennywise, where he has a recurring time that he returns ever so often to come and like wreak his havoc.
I never seen them though.
And so I mean, I'm excited.
And
Pennywise, Mary Poppins, and Jeepers, they all come back every couple of years.
Are we saying Mary Poppins as a horror movie?
Hey, all I'm saying is Mary Poppins and Pennywise both pop up every 27 years. They show up to kids, and then they show up to those same people as adults, and you don't remember seeing either of them when you were younger at first. That's all I'm saying. Do it how you want to do it. Put it how you want to put it.
We have said it here. So if you haven't heard it, we heard it here first, people. Mary Poppins is a horror movie. So if you liked it now, you won't like it tomorrow because it's a horror movie now. Because Mary Poppins does not die.
maybe Mary Poppins and Pennywise just come from the same universe, like Sauron and Gandalf. Like they just chose to use their powers in different ways.
Okay. Hey, again, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Mary Poppins is a horror movie. Just like the classic meme of Big Bird. Big Bird has eyes facing forward, so he's a predator.
Oh man, that spoonful of sugar song sounds like spoonful of sugar, motherfuckers.
Wow.
Drink this medicine.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Did I tell you I found like luchador pops of Spider-Man and Venom?
Yes.
Do you already have those?
I don't, because I don't necessarily. They don't stand out to me. Okay, they got one for like Spider-Man, Venom, Wolverine, the Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man. Okay. Yeah, they got various ones out. So
I just happened to come across the ones for Spider-Man and Venom, and I thought about it because they're sitting up over top of my my kitchen cabinet.
Oh, you bought them?
Yeah, I bought those.
So I was at GameStop Friday, and I saw they had a zombie version of Rogue that I thought I had.
Oh, nice.
That I thought I had that I didn't get. So I will be back there tomorrow after work
to pick that up.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Did I say yes? Yes. So okay. So J horror compared to our horror. What do you put in front of the other? What do you like? What do you like more?
I like theirs. That's why we do remakes of their movies. Like I don't man, it's something about, and I won't just say horror films. I mean, just think about the fact. So anime, horror films, like even Asian, one of the best zombie films I've ever seen was Train to Busan. And that's an Asian zombie film.
Yes.
Like it's something about whatever they're doing over there, making films in their industry. They're killing it, man. They're killing it.
Yes.
They're absolutely killing it.
I don't know what it. So I don't know if it's the fact that they just have a different flow than we have, or I don't know if it's just something they do first compared to when we do it. But like J horror and Korean horror, they're on another level. It's like the stuff they do.
Yeah.
Like Train to Busan was crazy.
Train to Busan, and there's supposed to be a 2 apparently, a Train to Busan 2. So I'm excited about that. Or maybe it's already out.
I think I've seen it. I think that's on. I don't know if it's on Amazon or whatever, but I think I've seen it. It's not like a 2. It's like a spinoff. I think it is. I may be wrong, but I know I've seen it somewhere. But either or, I mean, again, J horror and Korean horror. Like if you look at all the Korean stuff.
Oh, it's called Peninsula. Is a standalone sequel to Train to Busan. So it is technically a sequel, but it is standalone.
Sure.
And it came out in 2020.
Sure. And I knew I heard something that came out recently, or at least sometime. And that's probably what I heard. But yeah, I do know, and I could be speaking out of hand, or it could be the truth, but I thought I did hear that they were working on a Train to Busan 2. I may be speaking out of turn, but I thought I read that somewhere. But
And if
either
you
or.
remember, Train to Busan, so as they get towards the end, the guy who had the pregnant wife, the heavier guy,
Hmm.
the heavier Korean guy who like sacrificed himself at the end to hold everybody back while the businessman and his daughter and that guy's pregnant wife escaped. He's in Eternals, and I can never remember his name, but
Can't
he's
remember.
he's one of the characters in the Eternals movie.
Okay. I
Yeah.
so I don't remember his name offhand. And Lurk,
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
don't know it either.
So Lurk, I see your post. I don't. I don't remember the one where the guy stuck in his apartment.
Uh Ma Dong's, I can't pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna fuck up his name. But yeah, anyway. He's
No.
playing Gilgamesh. He's playing yeah, I just quit. I was like, and fail.
No.
He's playing Gilgamesh
Okay.
in the Eternals.
So yeah, Lurk, I don't remember the one where the guy stuck in his apartment. It seems like I don't want to say we don't do, and I say we, I mean America. But
Are you
it seems
talking
like
about quarantine?
and I'm thinking that, but that's not. I think that was a
That's a whole
Spanish.
group. They shut down a whole
Yeah.
apartment building.
But either or. I mean, looking at the topic of J horror, Korean horror, and American horror, Quarantine was Spanish. That was a Spanish movie. That was something.
Oh, okay,
yeah, that
okay.
was a Spanish movie. So I don't know if she was talking about that or not. But the fact that it just seems like everyone, like we do good horror every so often.
Yeah.
But it seems like everyone else other than America does horror good.
It feels so. I will say this: it feels like our horror in 2021 is remakes and sequels,
I'm so sick of that.
whereas over there they're still making new and original ideas. Like so, again, we like the Ring series, but that's a remake
Ringu, yeah.
of a Asian movie.
Yeah.
We got The Grudge, but that's a remake of an Asian movie.
Yep.
Even Shudder, right? All these things that we took,
Yep.
and then outside of that, you're talking about we're still using Freddy, Jason, and Mike Myers. All right, we're using the same villains that we've been putting in horror movies for the last 20 years. So, like, there's not really original ideas that we're creating over here in America for horror movies. We're copying something or sequeling something. Like, that's it. That's all we got.
But I think we're just afraid to take that step because again, you look at J horror, Korean, Spain, or the Spanish stuff, and it's like they're not afraid to go there. Like I think we're afraid to go there. Like we have times where we could do horror movies great. Like when you like you said earlier, Jordan Peele. I don't look at it as horror, but it's still something that's like, oh shoot, what's going on? And it's still something new. Like, okay, matter of fact, the most original
psychology.
Sure, the psychology of it. Like the best the best horror movie that I can think, and this still may not even be a American movie. It may be a Canadian movie, and I'll look it up. Was It Follows? Like It Follows.
Oh,
It Follows was a good movie.
Oh my god!
And that was an original concept.
That movie was on another level.
It was an original concept. It didn't.
Yes.
I don't recall seeing that being bitten from any other genre or any kind of other like movie. But I think that was a Canadian movie. No, it was American. It was an American. So we can still do it. We can still think of like brand new like things to present to people, and still like
what a movie.
But it's like we don't do it that often. Like you said, that we rely on remakes. We rely on just like not remake, but like retellings of stories. It's like, but when we come to original things, it's like we falter.
I just think that like you know how like you said they get in a rut, like people are just too afraid to try something new. You've got people in the past who are still running things and don't want to give the opportunity for an out of a box movie, something that they can't comprehend. Right. So they get afraid because it's the money right now, especially now during these times, past 10 years or so, they've been losing money. And not necessarily been making money. So they're just too afraid to actually take that leap of faith on somebody new, random that they've never heard of. They're going to stick to their guns, their old ways. And so they're going to stick to the skeleton that they already have because, hey, it works then, it works now. Just like, same things, not to, bring it racial, but like they'll say that of like they're too afraid to put a person of color in in the forefront because it hadn't worked for them, or they claim it hasn't worked for them, but they're too afraid to take that step and be like, if you just do it, like people just want to watch a good movie. It's not, you're so busy worrying about the mechanics of it and how to make the money, and you're losing the art form of it, and you're losing all these creative people to come out and give you those movies. I think one thing that's good about like Hulu and Netflix and stuff, they have some crazy movies that you have to cipher through, and you figure out some good gems in there because they take a risk, and then you're like, dang, they took a risk with a certain idea, and you know, they become a good movie. But now they're just too stuck on what worked then, and not trying to look for things that going to work in the future, because it's a whole different breed now. Like, yeah, it's a whole different genre of people, a whole different kind of market, and I don't think they're forming towards the market. They're trying to keep it in the past, so they don't know what to do, basically.
And at the same time, where they don't want to make good movies, we have a movie that stars an African American female who believes that she is the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler, and is placed in like a mental ward or a prison. I think it's a mental ward, and then a neo-Nazi who's also placed in that same um, asylum, and now he has to deal with the fact that, I'm a neo-Nazi, but this black woman believes she's Adolf Hitler, and Hollywood made that movie. So, yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah.
That's where we are. Neo Ned, Gabrielle Union, Jeremy Renner. It exists.
Okay.
Yep, right. Exactly. Exactly. That's can't get good original movies, but they give us Neo Ned. Gabrielle Union is the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler.
Every day. You'll see another James Bond movie, you'll see another whatever movie, but
it's like we're so lazy.
Yes.
I mean, I understand that. Yeah. I understand that within this day and age, it is extremely hard to think of something original, because you can go to bed tonight, you can wake up tomorrow and think of something off the top of your dome and think it's original, and come to find out you're pulling and picking from different things you've heard about over your life. So it's like it's extremely hard to think of something original. But it's the fact that no, go ahead.
No, I was about to say I won't challenge them to be original, but I didn't watch Bridgerton, right? But apparently those books are really, really old, and they just got turned into movies because who was it? Who was the lady? It wasn't Ava DuVernay. Somebody happened to read the books on a flight, and
Shonda Rhimes,
right? Shonda Rhimes, thank you. Happened to read them. And it's like, hey, this is really good. I should turn it into a TV show. It's like, it doesn't even have to be original, but there's other places to pull ideas besides comic books and remakes of old movies.
And that's true. But I just think we need to get to a point where we stop making remakes. We stop doing sequels. I mean, of course, I don't want to say stop doing sequels, because you have an original. If you have an original idea, then sure, you can build upon it. But I want to get to the point where we stop doing the remakes. We stop doing reimaginings of movies. Like, I understand we can't do but so much original stuff, but that doesn't mean we can't think of something original. Like I said, in the horror genre, like, to think of something original horror-wise is extremely difficult. But yet and still, you have It Follows that came out in 2014, which is fairly recent. But that's an original concept. Like,
that is very original. That was amazing.
It was
absolutely.
Amazing. It was really original. They gave a new concept on a horror movie. Stuff I've never thought about before. Stuff I've never heard of before. Stuff not pulled from other. Like, there may be certain like points of a movie, like, okay, I've seen that in other movies, but the whole premise of the movie was totally original. But it's like, why can't we do that with everything? Like, why can't we just think of like one more, as hard as it may be, why can't we think of one more original horror movie? And I know we have random things that come out throughout the year. Like, I think, a matter of fact, I was looking at something earlier today on YouTube of The Bye Bye Man, which I never seen it, but apparently it bombed. So, but I mean, it's like,
is that old? Bye Bye Man is old, right?
No, it's fairly recent. I want to say it was within the last 5 years.
Bye Bye Man. I feel like I've seen that one. I think I've seen that. They're not supposed to say his name. Oh, let
But
me see.
so okay, so just saying it like that. When you say okay, they're not supposed to say his name, you want to know the first thing I think about?
Candyman.
I think about Candyman. So it's like for off the top right there, it's like okay, it's not original. They took Candyman, they put a white face on it, and here you go, the Bye-Bye Man. Wow, whatever.
Yeah. Nope. That's exactly what it is. I've seen the Bye-Bye Man. Okay. So the Bye-Bye Man is not a horrible movie. It just it so horror movies, obviously you have to suspend some amount of like reality in order to have the characters end up in the situations that they're in.
Sure.
The Bye Man was just so bad. It required so much suspension of belief that it was hard to think, even in a quote unquote real world where people end up in those types of situations. It was just stretches. Their
Sure.
plot points were making huge stretches to get to the next
Sure.
point. I didn't enjoy that.
Lurk says there's an amazing.
It was overall not a bad movie.
Sure. Lurk says there's an amazing YouTube channel called Crypt TV that has really high quality videos. I like the Babadook. You know,
Lurk. I keep wanting to see the Babadook, and I have not watched it.
You know, Lurk, my daughters love the Babadook. So I heard it's a good movie. I've never seen it offhand. I've seen clips of it. I've seen summaries of it. I've never seen it, but it looks like it's good though. Also, the movie where the kids' dreams become real. I've seen that.
Heard about that.
I remember. I saw that on the Fire Stick when I was able to do things to the Fire Stick to see things that I'm not supposed to see at the time I looked at it. But I looked at it. I liked it. I wasn't big on it, but it was a good movie though. So I give you that one. Good stuff.
Lights Out. Have you seen Lights Out?
Which one is that?
That's the one where the woman has she was in an asylum when she was a teenager, and the girl she was friends with had really photosensitive skin, and so she was always in the dark. And when she committed suicide, her spirit attached to this girl and could only come out in the shadows. And as she got older,
so I seen it. Yep, I know the movie you're talking about. I've never seen it though. So that was based off a short movie that they put on YouTube, which was, if you've seen the short movie of it, and when I say short movie, it was literally like 5 minutes. But that 5 minutes, it drew you in and it got you. So I know what you're talking about. It was based off that.
Movie was really good.
I think the people that did the movie did the short story for it. So it's if you ever see the short story on YouTube, go check it out. It's actually pretty good. So I think like the guy's laying in bed and they keep turning the lights on and off and they see the person and not sure if they saw somebody. But it's actually pretty good though. So that's good.
That movie, I loved Lights Out. That's a phenomenal movie. Absolutely phenomenal movie. The Haunting of Hill House is a series, so not a movie.
Yes.
It's a series on Netflix, but I think that's really good as well.
So yes. So I think I'm separating those because I'm thinking about movies compared to series.
Yes.
So like Twilight Zone. Yeah. So like Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone is a series, an anthology if anything. So I don't. For now, I'm not putting those in the same category because TV, you can, for some reason, TV stories seemingly goes where movies can't go.
They do. American Horror Story has done things in with their horror anthology that
let me stop you. Let me stop you, Playboy. Let me stop you, Playboy. Let me stop you because me and Salak were just talking about that earlier today. And although Salak has not seen, I don't know if she's seen it. Have you seen any of American Horror Story?
Nope.
Okay, so she's never seen any of the American Horror Story. Let me stop you, Playboy. Murder House was good. The one after Murder House sucked.
Asylum was right after Murder House.
The one after Asylum was good.
After Asylum was Freak Show.
See, I think Freak Show was season 4 because we were just looking at it on Netflix today.
So what was 3 then?
I don't know.
Coven. Coven. It was
good.
Coven.
So
Coven. It was Coven.
Murder House was good. Whatever season 2 was horrible. Asylum was horrible. Coven was good.
I won't say it was horrible. It was the worst one though.
Horrible, as the French would say. Horrible.
Is that French?
Horrible. Spanish French.
I was like,
Spur French.
Oh my goodness.
Spur French.
Yeah.
Oh, my name
Murder
is
House,
back.
Asylum, Coven, and then Freak Show.
Duo is back. So,
and then Hotel.
I don't like Hotel. Ask me why.
Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I like Hotel because of the reason that you hate it. I think Lady Gaga was amazing in Hotel. She was, to me, her character was so simple, right? And she didn't have to do a lot. And I thought it was really, really good. So maybe Lady Gaga's a good actress. Maybe she's not. I've only ever seen her in American Horror Story. But her character was so kind of like subtle and simultaneously eccentric that she made that season to me. I loved Lady Gaga in Hotel.
Was in
No, that's Adam Levine. Yes, he was.
Fuck Adam Levine.
Sorry.
So, Lady Gaga pretty much took Jessica Lange's role and made it worse. I've said it. If you have beef with it, understand that this is my podcast.
I can't.
You can, and you will. You can and you will.
No.
Like
So, and here's, I think this is what I like about American Horror Story the most. As you're watching this series, so you have some overlap, right? By the time you get to Hotel, they talk about some of the things that have occurred in the previous shows, right?
No duo. We have not missed any shots. We're done with shots.
And then of course, by the time you get to Roanoke and Colt, right? They're you can tell that they are weaving the stories together.
No, so
but when you hit Apocalypse,
hold on, real quick. So before you go any further, I've not seen anything past Roanoke.
All right,
I'm trying to catch up.
American Horror Story is good. Okay, cool. Move on. Watch it.
In the subject. No, so I'm catching up on Roanoke. Even though I started Roanoke 2 years ago, I'm trying to catch up on it.
I'll tell you, you're gonna really enjoy Roanoke. Roanoke is good because of so since you've already started, you know that the premise of the first several episodes is that you have actors playing out an event in like this reenactment kind of TV series, like Forensic Files type thing.
Stop mansplaining everything to me.
Well, I mean, you've already seen it, so I know you've seen it.
I know the premise of it. You don't have to explain what the premise of it is. When I know the premise, stop mansplaining everything.
Oh my God. All right. Okay. Finish it. It's good. There. I'll leave it alone. Just finish it. Just go on.
Cousin D, everybody. Cousin D. All right, man. So we gotta get ready to wrap this up. We're at 1:30.
Yeah, we did. Oh, we're at the final segment.
We're at the final segment. And the final segment is what the people like. And we have to give what the people like. I'm all about the people. If you haven't figured that out. So, if you haven't realized, if this is your first time looking at the podcast, the final segment is the trash that Bokeem Woodbine is. Because we all know how trash Bokeem Woodbine is.
Bokeem Woodbine's amazing.
Amazingly trash.
Amazing. Evil Dave Chappelle is great.
You know what? And that sparks our third segment of the podcast, the intimate conversation. If you don't know what the intimate conversation is when we get in depth with the camera to talk to a specific person. Bokeem, I hope you're looking at this podcast. You're trash. You are a trash actor.
Oh my goodness. Have you seen the one?
You should hold on, D. I'm not finished talking.
Okay.
Bokeem, your first movie was trash. Your last movie was trash. Your TV series is trash. You're a trash actor. Trash. All right, I'm back.
Have you seen the one where it says Fredro Starr looks like evil?
I posted that. Yes, I posted that.
Oh, did you post it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
D is trash. Hashtag D is trash.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so let's get on with the money maker, with the money shot of the podcast. That is.
All right, here we go.
the Woodbine Poitier scale of black actors.
All right, I'm ready for my hints.
Did you take
All
the
right,
thing
let's
off?
go. Let's see what we got.
I don't know what's happening. I can't hear it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. I'm not missing much. So here are your clues.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you 2 clues.
Oh man.
But if you can't figure out what it is within these 2 clues, then shame on you.
Dang.
All right.
I'll give you 2 clues.
All right.
Oh, Cousin D, where'd you go? Oh, you're not on the thing. Oh, hold on, Cousin D. Hold on. Because I fixed this. I gotta put you up here, Cousin D. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You should be an option on the screen and you're not. I'm gonna fix it because I'm a fixer. Boom. You've been fixed.
Oh.
No, you haven't.
All right. Boom. No,
Boom.
just plain.
Hold on, people. Hold on, good people. Because I'm a fixer. I'm gonna fix it. That's good enough.
Good enough.
Boppity boop. Boopity bop. Boppity beep. Beepity boop. Boom. Look at that, people. Modern science. Modern science. Okay, so here are your clues. I'm gonna give you 2 clues. If you can't figure it out by the first clue, by the second clue, you should have it.
Blues.
All right. 2 clues. Let's go.
First clue.
All right.
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
Shots.
There's no shots. No shots. No shots.
Uh-huh.
First clue. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. If you know what it is, people in the chat, put it in the chat. It's not Forrest Whitaker. Stop saying Forrest Whitaker. That's your second time saying Forrest Whitaker. And Lurk, I know Lurk, we promised to do Forrest Whitaker. This week is not Forrest Whitaker, Lurk. So I'm sorry for a second week in a row. All right, once again, the first clue. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. Get off your computer, D. Stop Googling. Stop Googling, D. I can see you, D. Don't Google.
What do we get?
I hate you so much, D. You know, D, you're on this page right now. You know we can all see you.
I don't care.
Second guess. Second guess.
I'm gonna say Cuba.
It's not Cuba.
That wasn't very helpful anyway.
It was very helpful if you know the movie. Second guess. Are you ready for the second guess, everybody? Second guess. You know you done fucked up, right?
Samuel Jackson.
Not Samuel L. Jackson.
God damn it.
It's not Samuel L. Jackson.
Not Denzel. Lurk. Not Denzel. Nope, not Denzel. You know you done fucked up, right? Stop Googling. If you can't figure it out,
I'm absolutely
don't Google it. Don't Google it. That takes the fun away. Oh, so you Googled it and found the answer, huh? You dirty SOB. So if y'all don't know, it's not LL Cool J duo. LL Cool J. So the black actor of today, yes, he was on Predator. You know what? Let's stretch it out a little bit more. Lurk, yes, he was on Predator, Lurk. Come on, Lurk. You're right there. It's on the tip of your tongue, Lurk. Figure it out. He was in Predator. He's black.
Yes, he's black. They only do black actors.
Come on, if you know him, Lurk. It's not Kimball Slice. It's not Kimball Slice duo. You know what, Lurk? If you know what the movie is from, I'll let you Google the movie, and then you can figure out the actor from there. Bill Duke. People, ladies and gentlemen, today's black actor is Bill Duke. Bill.
Bo King's father?
That's not Bo. Well, if he is, he's still better than him. Bill Duke, everybody. Classic black actor. Famous black actor. Bill Duke is the man. Psylocke, this is my show. Your size mean nothing. So let's go through. Oh, and again, everybody, please put your votes in the chat. Whatever your number is between Bokeem and Poitier, that's your vote. If he's a 0, he's Bokeem. If he's a 10, he's Poitier. Anything below that or anything between those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So please put your votes in. Now, I'll give you 2 opportunities because I'm gonna read off some of his famous credits, and then we'll go from there. So, Bill Duke, looking at his acting roles, was in The Car Wash back in '76. He was in American Gigolo. For those who don't know the classic movie, Bill Duke was in Commando.
Love the movie.
Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Good one. And Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano, back when she was like 12 years old. Classic. He was in Predator. I'm going to have me some fun. I'm going to have me some fun. I'm going to have me some fun. Predator. Action. He was in Action Jackson. Captain Earl Armbruster. Shut up. Street of No Return. Bird on the Wire with Mel Gibson. Menace to Society, where he famously said the quote, when old boy messed up his alibi. Now you know you done fucked up, right? You know you messed up, right? You know you messed up. Come on, people. Sister Act 2, back in the habit. Payback, well, another Mel Gibson movie.
The movie.
I feel like Foolish is something we should all know. Foolish with Master P and Eddie Griffin. Don't worry about that one.
No,
Don't worry about that one.
That might give him some negative points. We go.
Exit Wounds. Exit Wounds with DMX and Steven Seagal. Love and a Bullet. I remember that movie. Tretch. I remember that. Red Dragon. Another one of the Hannibal Lecter movies. Fast Lane. National Security. Get Rich or Die Trying. X-Men Last Stand is Bolivar Task before he turned into a white midget.
Little paper person.
What else we got? Freaky Deaky? I don't know. It sounds good. Mandy? That's with Elijah Wood. And Nicolas Cage. When Nicolas Cage went crazy. I know that's very hard to pick because Nicolas Cage goes crazy in all his movies, but he went crazy in this movie.
One.
Yes, it's facts. Facts.
Every single one.
So, okay, let's not look at what he starred in. Let's look at what he directed.
You ignored Black Lightning, and his role in Black Lightning is a pretty big deal.
So I didn't realize that was a TV. So they got TV and movies mixed into one.
Yeah.
So
Black
that is
he's got a good role in that.
That strengthens his cause. So Black Lightning.
No, I agree. Black Lightning's a really good show.
So,
and he's got a pretty prominent role in the show.
So films directed. He directed The Killing Floor back in '84. A Rage in Harlem. Great movie. Great movie.
Oh, he directed Sister Act. Okay.
He directed, hold on, people. He directed Deep Cover. Yeah. Deep Cover is a classic. The Cemetery Club. He directed Sister Act 2.
Sister Act 2 is big. That's probably the biggest one up there.
Hold on. Sister Act 2 is the biggest thing up here?
Yeah, that's the big deal.
D is trash.
No, Sister Act 2, son.
That's not the biggest thing up there.
Yo, Sister Act 2, Sister Act 2 is huge. I'm sorry. Sister Act 2 is amazing.
If you want to put, you know what, I'm not worried about it. He had directed American's Dream? Hoodlum, people. Hoodlum. Classic movie. The Golden Spiders? Cover? Not Easily Broken? Dark Girls? And Created Equal? Come on, people. Come on. Rank them, people. Don't be afraid to rank them. Rank Bill Duke based off his body of work. D, where do you rank Bill Duke off his
My
body
man
of work?
directed Sister Act 2. All right. Sister Act 2 is probably one of the greatest movies in, a long time. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my man at an 8.
All right, so you put him at an 8. So I got Duo at a
Because
7.
you know what? If you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere,
If you wanna be
you
somebody,
gotta. That's right. Sing it.
wanna go somewhere,
Mm, mm.
you better wake up and pay
Hey.
attention.
I would like to go to bed sometime this night. So I need y'all to wrap this up and give me a number.
I gave my 8. I gave my
8.
man's an 8.
8. So we got a 7, we got an 8. So Lurk, is it a 7.5 or an 8? I need you to pick one. But I need you to, so you say maybe an 8. So are you saying it's a 7.5, or maybe on a good night when you're not drunk isn't an 8? 7.5. Fair enough. 7.5. Psylocke?
I'm swinging around a 6.
A 6.
6.5. I know.
6.5. Okay, that's what it is.
You take the higher number.
So I'm gonna give Bill Duke, based off his acting career and his movie career, a 5.5.
Oh,
damn.
5.5. Hold on. I'm gonna leave this open for a little bit longer because we have a few people in the chat. People in the chat, if you don't want to answer, I don't want to force you to do it. I get it. You're lurking. It is what it is. But if you're here and you're looking and you're comfortable with it, please give an answer.
Thank you, Lurk.
Where do you rank Bill Duke on the scale of Woodbine to Poitier?
all right.
Let's discuss as we wait. I'll give it one more minute. Hold on, let me see where we're at. We're at 148.19. So at 150, we'll close it out. If you have any final closing arguments, chat, voice, let me know. Let's hear it.
Uncle Mike is trash.
What, Lurk? Hold on. Let me block Lurk.
Ow.
Let me block Lurk.
Don't block.
Let me block Lurk.
her.
Lurk is trash.
No.
Hashtag Lurk is trash.
Mad at you?
I don't care what she's mad at. Lurk is trash.
Go, Mike. I don't know why that took.
Because you just like people trashing me, that's all. So just to let you know, Psylocke, Lurk is also going to BlerdCon. And I promise to block Lurk on any extra activity she plans on having outside of having drinks.
She ain't gonna be fucking with you. She ain't worried about you.
Why she not?
Worried about you.
She is worried about me. Cause she's D's girl.
Wow, you gonna chill with that?
I'm not saying like girl, like girlfriend. She's your friend.
You gonna chill with that?
She is your friend.
You gonna fall.
Is she
back off
is she not your friend?
You gonna fall back off?
Is she not your friend?
You gonna fall back?
Answer
off
my
of that
question.
one.
Is
That's
she your
what you
friend?
gonna do?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what you gonna do. You can fall back off of that.
No blowjob for Lurk. Hashtag no blowjob for Lurk.
Because Uncle Mike is blocking. Uncle Mike blocking all night.
I'm not a hater. I'm looking out for you, Lurk. Just think about all the diseases that are going to be flown around in the orgy at BlerdCon. You don't want to take part of that. I'm looking out for you.
The orgies there?
There was an orgy the last year we went at 19.
Really?
We mean really like you wanted to be there.
I mean, no. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, let's go ahead and shut this chat down, people. Shut it down.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man, that is wow. All right.
Exactly.
Well, my mic can sign off. Y'all got a conversation to have.
Wow. Wow. So D, me, you. So I got 5 people divided by 5. So, as I always say, I give the number, we round up. Bill Duke, based off the votes I've got this far, is now 150. It's a 151. Bill Duke rates at a 6.9, which we round that up. Bill Duke is at a 7. On the Woodbine Poitier scale of black actors, Bill Duke is at a 7. Solid, there's music being played right now.
Okay.
I know you can't hear it, but there's music. What's going on right now? Bill Duke is at a 7, people. Cuz, can I be your blorgy? You gotta be at BlerdCon, duo. If you're not at BlerdCon, then you can't be her blorgy. Technically, if it's just a one-on-one thing, it can't be a blorgy. It has to be more than what, 4 people? 3 people?
About 4.
It has to be at least 4 people.
Well, Duo said the way he performs, it'll feel like a blorgy with just him.
Nah, I was singing a song. Every video you find a way to make me dislike you, Mike. It is what it is. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Lurk.
So Duo, when you typed it like that, I thought about Buddy from Soul Child, but I don't know if that's the reference you was making.
So here's my thing, Lurk. You say you dislike me, but yet every week you're back. So
Better stop pushing that luck, and then you be like, I'm not hitting 50 no more.
She ain't doing nothing. You know what? Let me say this. Welcome back to the third favorite segment of this podcast, the intimate conversation. Lurk, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna see the Resident Evil stream on Thursdays. And you're gonna come back because you know I'm gonna get scared because something's gonna happen to jump me out.
Oh wow, you did type say I'm just a friend just before. You right.
So Lurk, tread at your own pace. But I know where you're gonna be at the end of the day. Right back in this chat. I'm back.
Take that, Lurk. Don't take that.
Take that. I'm waiting for Lurk to say something. I'm waiting for it. Nope, you're mean. All right, you say that. You say that. You will say that. We'll see what happens. They all come back. Another Quaalude. She love me in the morning.
Hey, Bill Cosby.
It's not, Bill. I was talking about Friday, but yes, Bill Cosby.
Oh damn!
It is what it is, Lurk. It is what it is. I'll find another Lurk. There'll be another Lurk to watch me get scared on Resident Evil Thursdays. How about that? How about that?
Hey, when we get done with this, we should raid Jedi. He's on right now.
Yeah, I see my Little Nightmares. We will definitely do that. Yeah, he was up here. I don't know where he went, but it is what it is.
He went to go stream. That's why he's up over there streaming now.
But I don't mean he can't like get on his phone and still. But it is what it is. We'll still rate his thing, rate his party. So, what did we learn today? We've learned that American horror isn't great as J horror or Korean horror. We have learned that various anime, depending on what we consider it as, is we all have our different various favorites or dislikes.
Okay.
We have learned that what else did we talk about tonight? I'm trying to go back to the list.
We talked about
We've also
talked about the dungeon Double Dragon Light.
We also learned that still yet another game that D has not played yet, heard of. You know what, D? I think you took the right approach last week. I think for next Sunday, I'm gonna get wine to take shots of. Because I can't keep messing with you in these games you ain't played and take these shots of 100 proof moonshine, because that's the worst. I'm gonna have fever dreams. I'm gonna have fever dreams.
There was no wine.
There was wine last week, D.
There was no wine.
Okay.
There was no wine.
Hey man, whatever.
Tell Starlight get close.
Hashtag Mau Wow Wank. Hashtag.
Tell Starlight, check this out. That's not wine. It's not wine.
So hold on. Put it back in the screen. Put it back in the screen. All right. So Salak, when you look at the bottle, just looking at the bottle itself, what is your take on it? Is it alcohol or wine?
It looked like ruby red grapefruit juice.
Okay. So she looks at it. She doesn't say moonshine. She says, "Oh, you got that fancy grapefruit juice."
I read the moonshine, but it like there's three things could happen.
I thought Salak was going to have my back. She
I look like it's wine. Starts off wine, and then if you keep going, it's like, okay, maybe it's grapefruit juice, and then you're like, no, okay, it's moonshine. So it could be all. Is it all three of them?
She's confused. You confused her, and she don't like being confused.
Hey, duo. If grapefruit is a turnoff for you, you didn't watch the same YouTube video I did.
Were you drinking the grapefruit wine?
No. You might know what I'm talking about. I'll send it to you, duo. You'll learn. You're gonna learn.
I feel like you guys are talking about something perverted, and I don't like it. My palate is not awful. My palate isn't awful. The fact that every tequila I've had tastes like the same thing.
Yes, duo. The Gaga. Yes, he's seen it.
Whatever. Y'all are trash. D and Lurk is trash. Duo is the man. I will forever love Duo until the day that I stop breathing. Let me see if I can do this offhand. All right, D, you're trash. You got any last words, sir?
I mean, no, you can find me on Instagram at Vitruvian Plato. You can check out my podcast. It's called Ingenious Perspectives. Find us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
D, where can they find you on Twitch?
JS Tonio. I guess I'll put it in here.
Please do.
Yeah. I mean, I stream. So the reason I don't stream that much is because I don't have a camera set up.
It doesn't matter.
Xbox.
It doesn't matter.
But,
you can talk.
Yeah.
People can hear you. That's all that matters. You need to get out
I suppose.
You need to show to let people hear you more often. That's all that matters.
Well, I'm probably gonna stream when I play Metal Gear Solid 2, since I've never played that one before.
And also, Psylocke, since you're in the building right now, where can they find you? Gotta go.
I mean, I'm on Twitch, but am I really on Twitch? I have a Twitch site, Psylocke13, and then.
So real quick, how are you spelling Psylocke?
PSYLOKKE, the number 13.
We at a brothel.
Xbox.
You shouting, ranch it
Same
up.
thing.
Ranch it up.
And then I don't know. On Instagram, Kindle 80, but it's it's not a public site, so
okay.
But they can request.
Sure. So Jay Stonio, I got the shout out in the stream. Psylocke13, the shout outs in the stream. Please.
Shout outs in the stream.
Legalize ranch. Duo, you're crazy.
Ranch it up.
I can't even talk about that right now. Ranch it up is hilarious. Not to be confused with bird up. Bird up is hilarious.
Bird up.
Beep, 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 beep. You know what? I gotta
bird up.
Because we're gonna talk about bird up.
I love the one with Lizzo though. I love when Lizzo ran around doing bird up. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Did you see the one where they're doing bird up and Chris Rock is up there?
No, I haven't seen Chris Rock's bird up. Oh no.
So no, it's not Chris Rock's bird up, but it's like they're doing a skit for bird up. And as they're doing a skit, Chris Rock is directing that skit.
Oh no, I definitely haven't seen that.
Hilarious, son.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Hilarious. Bird up is the craziest. All right. Cousin D, any last words for the people?
Hey, no, man. No last words. Y'all be great. Have a great week.
Psylocke, since you're here, do you have any last words for the people?
No, bye. I hope I wasn't annoying.
Why would you be? You're never annoying.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yes. So, last words for me. I have no last words. Hopefully, by next week, I will officially be an affiliate. If Twitch gets their stuff straight, and I can actually click on the link. If not, who cares? We'll still carry on and party like it's 1999. 1999. dun. Nobody? No?
Yes.
Nobody's gonna back me up?
Prince reference. We get the Prince reference.
Yes.
Move on.
Dun.
Move on. Please and thank you.
Thank you, Duo. Thank you, Duo. It's lit, Duo. Thank you, Duo. Thank you for having my back, man. You're the best. It's lit. As always, you can find me on Thursdays around 11 o'clock East Coast time around shut up. 11 for East Coast time for some Resident Evil. As I burn through that. Fridays at 11 o'clock for Friday Night Zombie Fight. You can catch me on that. And then on Sundays at 3 p.m. for some Sunday retro games, which I'm doing Super Mario RPG, in which Lurk and Cousin D has never heard of. So we'll figure that out. And then 10 p.m. is the podcast. So real quick, Duo, I have cosplayed as Krillin before at BlerdCon and DragonCon. So, boom, there you go. Had the whole setup. It's been bugging me the whole time. Yeah, I didn't have the beard. I had the mustache. I actually shaved the mustache off. I put the dots on the head. I had the uniform, the gi. I had the
you had the Destructo disc.
I had the Destructo disc.
Yes.
Oh, Lurk, you going to DragonCon, Lurk? Oh man. So real quick, this is going to stretch it out a little bit more because we love this between me and Salak, and Salak more than me, but I'm slowly catching up to her. DragonCon is the shiznit. Like, if anybody in this chat gets the opportunity to go to DragonCon, Lurk, is this your first time going to DragonCon, Lurk? First time, or you been before? My hair reaches my ass. Duo, calm yourself. First time. So Lurk, we have been, so me and Salah together have been to DragonCon 3 or 4 times? 4 times? 3 times? 17, 18, so 3 times. Because we didn't go 16. Went 17, 18, and 19. Well, I'm saying, yeah. So this will be, technically last year was the first year we didn't go because it got shut down because of COVID. And I don't think we're going this year. We're still trying to figure that out. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We might go.
I don't mind.
So DragonCon, Lurk, is probably, if you don't get to go to New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con, DragonCon is the 3rd biggest con in the United States. If you go, you will guaranteed have a great time. I promise you. There is so much going on between 5 hotels in the entire downtown area of Hampton, of Atlanta. Like, there is so much going on. If you go to the what's the whole host hotel? Marriott? If you go to the Marriott after hours, like around maybe 10, 11 o'clock, so many people just in that hotel alone, Lurk.
It's a 24-hour.
Yeah, it's 24 hours.
It's a 24-hour party.
Yeah, it never ends. Yeah, so let's get it straight. It never ends. From the time you get there on Thursday or whatever day they officially decide to start it, because they want to start it on Friday one year, and because people get there early, they say, okay, let's start it on Thursday. And then people get there even earlier, and they say, okay, let's start it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So they start it earlier and earlier every year. But if you get there the first day, guaranteed, you will have fun from the time you get there to the time you decide to go back home.
Yeah.
Like, there was always something to do, whether it be a panel, whether it be a party, whether it be just people hanging out at the Marriott, dancing and drinking and acting a damn fool. You will have a great time.
It's like it's one of the biggest that is specifically for the fans. I don't know how to make it seem, because, like, you know, San Diego, what I've heard, it's more mainstream and industry. New York, I've never been, but I feel like with DragonCon, I don't know, it feels like family, because there's people that I can, like, okay, let's meet up here that I would see each year and stuff, and then you get to know more people and more people. I remember going my first year, and I was by myself, But I found somebody else who was there by himself, and we just ran across the whole city acting a damn fool. Never met each other before. It was just like, "Are you by yourself? I'm by myself. Let's do this." And it was just amazing. And pretty much we kept in contact and try to get up every year. But it's like it's for us. It has a lot of, like, you can have a great experience without going to any panels, without going to any photo shoots or anything. You can have an amazing experience just from just sitting out there. Like, people don't even buy tickets and would just sit outside of the hotel rooms, and it's just everybody's just outside just acting a damn fool. So it could just be one party. You can decide how you want to spend that whole 4 days. You ain't got to do nothing inside the hotel if you don't want to.
All I know is this. At any given time after 11 p.m. at the Marriott, you'll see my arch nemesis, Xavier Woods, hanging out in cosplay or by himself, chilling, in which you can take a picture of him. What did you just clip? What did you just clip? My name? No Tango. I can't look at that right now because it's going to cause confusion. I don't want that on my stream. So, as always, thank you everybody for tuning in to episode 8 of the Blerd Tribunal podcast. Psylocke, I would love to get up with you people. So come episode 10, which technically is in 2 weeks, I would like to do a game show or a game period in which we can get everyone to participate. Hopefully Baron is still not on assignment on the moon, so he can take part of it. Lurk, if you get your stuff set up or if you're able to broadcast, I would like to have you up here. We can start a Discord channel for everybody.
Twinsies. Can't do that for girls.
I mean, I mean, make,
Twinsies.
Yes, like this. Twinsies. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm
Yeah.
doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're doing it. Yeah. 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 Jedi, if you want to be a part of it, you're still here. Hell. Duo, because I know you said you got your camera recently. If you want to be a part of the festivities come the 10th anniversary of the podcast. Yeah, it was almost a sister duo. It was almost a scissor.
What do you mean? That was almost nothing. I did it.
I don't want to look at
You pay attention to me.
Oh.
Just kidding.
So, Psylocke, Jedi, Duo, Lurk, anyone else here, if you would like to take part of the 10th anniversary of the stream, which the 10th anniversary coincides with the 10th episode of the stream, I would like to have you aboard. If we can get it all figured out, I would love to do it. If I have to buy a professional account of Zoom to get everyone up here, I will do it. But I would love to have something for the 10th anniversary, the 10th episode of the Blerd Tribunal podcast. I want to have a game up here. If we can do it, I am all for it. I will take off that Monday so that way we can have drinks and chill and not have to worry about being buzzed and hungover the next day.
Oh, no.
So again, if we're all for it and if I can get some people for it, I am for it. If not, it is what it is. I am here. As always, Duo, it is mad lit, Duo. Thank you. So please, I will put this out for the next podcast for anybody that's interested in it. I am not discriminative. I'm not discriminatory. Hey, D, do me a favor.
What's up, man?
Don't ever correct me again.
Oh.
You want to know why?
Hold on. How many guesses do I get?
1.
What is on the day of my daughter's wedding?
Because this is my podcast on the day of my daughter's wedding. But no, seriously, I don't want to keep repeating myself. But if you're up for it, please send me a message. You got my stuff, my handles below my name. Please hit me up. I am more than welcome to invite you into the family so we can have a big podcast game come Sunday for the 10th anniversary. I think it should be fun. I think we'll all enjoy it because I have something in mind that I think will be awesome and it will be fun. So let's see what's up. But until then, guys, I appreciate it. You got D's stuff. You see his Instagram right below his name. Also, Jay Stonio, if you want to hit him on Twitter, Twitch. He does Twitch every so often for Dying Light, but he also does other stuff as well. Psylocke 13. If she ever decides to stream more than once every blue moon, she does Overwatch, but she also plays other stuff as well. Of course, you got my schedule. You'll see me up here every so often. Please, guys, if you see somebody in the chat stream, please friend them, follow them, do what you got to do. This is not a community. This is a family. We're all fam here. We all look out for each other. We all friends with each other. So please don't be afraid to reach out because, hey, man, this is a family. This is a community. We want to stay strong. We want to stay tight, and we can't do that if we're separated. So please follow everybody and make sure that your friends keep up with everybody and do what you got to do. Until then, D, no further words?
No further words here.
Psylocke, further words?
Cash roll everything around me. Cream gets the money.
Cream get the
dollar
money.
Bills, y'all.
I wish you would have took your phone. I wish you would have took your phone and left. I feel so bad that I told you to stay now. This is the worst. All right, everybody. Until the next time. Hold on. I ain't fussing over no bees. But I got and buzzing at me. If she ain't got my relative, then I give her my cousin D.
That rap lyric.
Ridiculous. Duo, let me say this. I'm going to say this last thing before I get off, Duo. I am so appreciative that you did not incorporate any of your freaky stories into this podcast tonight.
No, but really, can you do that?
No, it's too late now because Duo will tell us about some crap that he did with him and his girl.
Next time.
It took a lot not to.
I need story time.
So you know what, Duo?
You can't get off.
Episode 9, Duo. Episode 9.
It's story time.
If people want to throw in their stories, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
But thank you, Duo, for not throwing your freakiness into episode 8. That we can. This is the first podcast, D, in which we actually got through our subjects without getting sidetracked.
Yeah, that's true. We actually did get through everything
without getting sidetracked. Yes,
yeah.
Without crazy stories. Yeah. So I appreciate it. All right, guys. Again, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the company. Thanks for tuning in with us for a minute or for the full 2 hours. I appreciate it. And until the next time, deuces.